it's the Predator from Holy Stone, and it's completely different from my Hubsan, the Hubsan X4 Plus, the 107D, I think it's called. This does not have a barometer. This is a standard, quadcopter with the gyros and accelerometers and all that. So it flies like a normal quad. And I actually like the way this flies. I mean, this is such a great quad. It flies pretty much like a clone of the old Hubsan X4s that we're used to, and it's very cheap. I only paid like $35 for this, and I got it on Amazon. It's from, again, Holy Stone Predator. And so it's, this is her transmitter, nothing crazy. These are her trim buttons, and she has return to home and headless mode. I don't use any of that. I kind of fly the way you're supposed to fly without any crutches. I just fly. I don't use headless modes. Return to home, it's not really that accurate. It doesn't have GPS, so it sometimes is return to China, in my opinion. So I don't trust anything that's a toy grade saying return to home, because it's going to go straight to God knows where. So let's turn her on. So we just stick this here. Our battery's right here. It's a smaller battery. I think it's like maybe 4 milliamps. It's a 7.4 volt, I believe. You can look it up on her description on the Holy Stone website, because I don't want to take it out because it's a pain in the butt to take out. But she's turned on. Binder up and down. She's bind. Good. Okay, so her rates is by pushing in. 2 beats is medium, 3 is high rates, and to calibrate her is on high rates, and we hold her stick down like this and she'll start to blink. And one way is the compass and the other way is her gyro, so we'll do both. Just make sure she blinks that way. I didn't see it blink. Okay. Alright, so I'll do intermediate to begin with. We'll bring her up. So we're going to bring her up and see how she does. Honestly, I don't even know if this is a real antenna. This might be one of those cosmetic antennas. I never opened this up, but she has decent range. I would say about 60 meters, 50 meters. So we'll bring her up. There she goes. There she is right there. And she hovers pretty good, considering, she doesn't have a barometer. She has good gyros. There she goes. She has great speeds too. This is on medium rates, but the wind pushes her because she's a very light quad. You have to remember these things are super light, so it doesn't take much to push her. So we're gonna put her on high rates. Look at it. Wow. She's a little fast bird. Wind really pushed her there. There you go. There you go. Look at that. She has great pitch, and that gives her a lot of abilities to fight the wind. When you have a quad that has a deep pitch, you see her pitch? Look at that pitch. I'll bring her close so you can see her pitch. See that pitch? Look at that. It's good to fight the wind with, and brings her down quick too. So there she goes, and there's her pitch. Look at that pitch. Nice. And that's why this quad is so good, because it has a nice pitch. The yaw is nice too. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's really good. Look at that yaw. It's a good yaw. Decent range. I have no complaints. You don't want a small quad to have too much range, because then you won't see it. I mean, it's small to begin with. You don't want a 1,000-meter quad that's this small. It'd be crazy. You'll never get it back. You want something that has like, 100 feet. It's perfect. 100 feet on a quad this size is all you really need. You know, you don't want something that's like 500 feet because you're never going to see it. It's, you know, unless you have, it's not worth it. So you want something to have fun with that can fight the wind, and you know, has good range. 100 feet is good. And this quad is like one of my favorite little tiny quads. Again, it's Holy Stone Predator. She might be sold out on Amazon, but you might find her somewhere else, maybe in Holy Stone website. She hovers great. Look at that. Nice hover. Hands off. The wind is pushing her, but nice hover. Look at that. I actually put some Velcro one time, and I put an 808 keychain. She actually lifted a keychain, 808 keychain, for like 4 minutes. She was struggling though, but I was kind of taking a film of my Christmas tree with it. I'll probably put that in later, but I don't recommend to put anything on her because then you're putting stress on the motors. But I was just curious to see how strong she is, and she was able to lift an 808 keychain. So that's how strong she is. Only for a short period of time she did it. I mean, you get, right now I'll probably get like between 6 to 7 minute flights, maybe 7.5 minutes, depending on how hard I fly her, the wind and all that. She's really fast. I love this. I mean, it's like a Hubsan, the old Hubsans that we know, and it's such a better price too. You know, 35 bucks I pay. You will never get the Hubsans are so much more money. You know, I mean, her build quality is not as good as a Hubsan, but I fell a few times with her, and she's fine. She flies really good. I mean, she can take a couple hits. And you know, she comes with spare props and all that, and prop tools. Do some funnels. Whoops, sorry. Oh, I misjudged that. She'll mess you up too. If you put your finger on those props, it will hurt. Trust me, I've done that many times. Let's put it back. I should calibrate her. You should always calibrate your quad after a crash like that. She's a little bit going crooked on me now, but the battery's almost going, so it's like I don't really want to waste my time. I want to keep flying. So yeah, I love this thing. I fly this in the house. My wife yells at me all the time. You know, when it's cold out, I can't go out and fly. So these small quads will keep you busy inside a house, and keeps you motor skills, your brain power to fly quads, so you won't forget. Keeps you training your muscle memory on how to fly. Because if you don't do it enough, you'll forget, or you might get rusty. And I don't want to get rusty, so I have these things at home to fly with in the winter time. Nice. See if I get her. Yeah, she is pretty cool. She is pretty cool. She has some speed, let me tell you. She has some speed. Not bad for a little tiny little quad. I think she's faster than my tarantula sometimes. Right now she's slowing down because her battery's weak, but I can't tell. I mean, I think she can go as fast as the tarantula. She's like my little baby tarantula. Yep. Good name for her, the Predator. Very good name for her. Yep. You'll have tons of fun with her. And that's the Predator. Let's get her down. Let's bring her down. Whoops. I was going to catch her, but LBC. And that's The Predator by Holy Stone. Thanks for watching.